Hello, you got Mr.
Hey, Mrs.
Smith.
Smith.
And right now, your financial literacy begins right now because all it takes is an open mind. See, an open mind is enough to get you to obtain personal financial success. So, congratulations for having that open mind. And who are we? We're a group of individuals, all focused on the same mission. And that mission is to obtain personal financial success. Now, everyone across the nation, no matter what walk of life they come from, have two main objectives. Objective number one, you want to take care of your current lifestyle, whatever that lifestyle is that you've identified for yourself. So that's paying the rent, utilities, putting meals on the table, entertainment, travel, you name it. Those things are the current lifestyle that you've identified for yourself. Objective number two, you want to make sure your future lifestyle is taken care of. See, your future lifestyle is better known as retirement because we all know that there will come a time that we will either no longer want to work or no longer be able to work. So you need to have your future lifestyle taken care of by your investments.
All right, now there are two things interfering with those, or four things interfering with those two objectives. You have inflation, taxes, debt, and the lack of knowledge. All right, let's talk about inflation. Now, inflation is when the cost of goods and services are continuously rising, but your money is staying the same. All right, one example that you all may be familiar with is gas. All right, you used to be able to fill up an empty tank with about $20. Put $20 in an empty tank today and see how far it'll take you, all right? And then look at other things like groceries, for example. Those things are continuously going up, but your money is flatlining.
Now, taxes, we all know what taxes are. They are the things that come out of your pockets before you even get paid. Uncle Sam gets his right off the top. So I don't want to dive too deep into that. We all know what taxes are.
All right, and then we have debt. Now, everybody is faced with some form of debt at some point in life, whether it's credit cards, student loans, car note. All right, we're going to show you how to eliminate your debt, have a solid plan, and do it at a rapid pace.
And the lack of knowledge is the fourth challenge that we're all faced with. People perish from a lack of knowledge, and you just don't know what you don't know. But when you know better, you do better. However, we have three solutions to those four challenges.
All right, now there are three ways that you choose to get paid. Notice I said choose to get paid. You have the W 2 worker, which is an employee. You have the business owner, which is 1099. And then you have an investor. Now, let me tell you about an employee. Now, an employee is taxed anywhere from 28 to 33%. That's the highest rate. The mindset of a worker is I work, I'm taxed, and I spend. All right. In 3 months or less, what we're going to teach you is positive cash flow management. All right. So let's discuss what cash flow management is. We're going to show you how to minimize your taxes by revisiting a form called the W-4. We're going to teach you how to minimize your debt and minimize your expenses.
Now, the W 4, that's the form that we all filled out upon getting the job. On most cases, people put a zero or a one, and because of it, it's costing them big time. So, what we do is show you the proper way to fill out not only the front side, but also the back side. You see, most people don't even realize that it's a page two to the W 4 form. So, as a business owner, we show you the perks of being able to fill out the back side, and on average, we're able to get people anywhere from $200 to $800 per month. $200 to $800 per month is enough to keep some people from going bankrupt. So this is a powerful piece of paper that's causing a lot of people to lose wealth.
All right, and then let's talk about a business owner. All right, a business owner is taxed from 18 to 23%. So you see, if you own a business, you're automatically not going to pay as much in taxes. The mindset of a business owner is this: my business works, my business spends, and then my business is taxed. Now, what do we mean by your business spending? All right, that means you get to write off your lifestyle. That's a percentage of your rent or mortgage, your utilities, gas, meals and entertainment, cell phone, cable, mileage, and travel. There's absolutely no overhead. All right. This is how business owners are actually winning.
Absolutely. Now, to get started with this platform, Myecon, and we already showed you how to increase your cash flow and show you how to write off your lifestyle. The investment is $199.95. That's 100% tax deductible, but it pays for itself because the first thing we show you how to do is to increase your cash flow. Once we correct that W-4, like we said, on average, you're getting anywhere from $200 to $800 per month. That just paid for your $199.95 investment. Not to mention that it's 100% tax deductible, and the $34.95 is monthly, and it's a platform that includes a financial success membership. So the $34.95 comes out monthly. However, because you're watching this video right here, right now, we can get that $199.95 fee waived. So that means that it is absolutely free to get enrolled, and the $34.95 doesn't come out till next month. So get with whoever shared this video with you immediately so you can get access to this free membership. Limited slots available.
All right, and I know you're thinking, but what is the $35 for? Now, this is the thing. You will receive your own website, and this is everything that's in it for you. You have the cash flow management through the W-4, a debt elimination strategy, an investment strategy, identity theft protection, weekly trainings, webinars, conference calls, meetings, credit counseling, discounted shopping and travel, discounted legal services, a cash flow manager for tracking all of those expenses, writing off your lifestyle, like we explained earlier. You have an online marketing system teaching you how to promote your business online via email and other social networks. And then you have your commission check system. So to sum it all up, we give you the strategy, the software, the system, and the support that will all lead to your success.
Yes. Now, this is the cash flow manager. As we stated, you get to write off your lifestyle because you're a business now. You're a business owner. So the software allows you to write off all of the deductions that are available. Now, there are over 400, but we only shared a few. But the software, as you can see, allows you to categorize, put certain things in pertaining to your business expenses, which are bills that you're already paying anyway, and capture receipts. We all know that receipts, if you keep them, they either fade or turn black. As you can see to the right, there are pictures of receipts. So that allows you to take a picture of a receipt and you can get rid of the receipt and your record keeping is flawless. Now, this is an example of mine, and this is how I was able to utilize that cash flow manager, keep my records, and lower my taxable income. As a worker, I made $52,000 that particular year. I was single at the time, no kids. So I fell into the 25% tax bracket. So throughout the year, when you do the math, that 25% of $52,000 is $13,000 that they took from me throughout the year. Now, I don't know about you, but I can think of a ton of things that I can do with $13,000. However, $10,000 lowered my taxable income because the government gives you a bit of a perk by just being able to claim yourself. So you get a personal exemption and a standard deduction. Now, that standard deduction and that personal exemption is roughly about $10,000. So lower my taxable income to $42,000. However, still being single, no kids, I fell into the 25% tax bracket. So $10,500 is what it looked as though I owed in taxes. So as a return, the difference between that $13,000 and the $10,500 is $2,500. So that's what I would have got as a return. Most people celebrate when they get a tax return, all because they got some of their money back. But once I realized that, I knew that they only gave me back $2,500, but they took $13,000 throughout the year. Now, this is the power of the platform, and you really need to get this. I was able to lower my taxable income by doing things I was already doing anyway, by writing off rent, utilities, mortgage, miles on my vehicle, meals and entertainment. Yes, I did say entertainment. Ultimately allowing me to lower my taxable income by $6,000. So now, not only did I lower my taxable income to $36,000, I also dropped the tax bracket. So I'm in a 15% tax bracket. So it looks as though I owe $5,400. Now the difference between that $13,000 and $5,400 is a little bit over $7,000. Because I had this home-based business, instead of me getting back $2,500, I was able to get back a little bit over $7,000. No kids.
All right, so let's talk about the commission check strategy that we mentioned to you earlier, all right? Now, this is for a person who pays the $199.95 to get started with the platform. If you introduce two people to this platform, you get $25 per person. All right. Let's say, you introduce 7 more people after that. Because if you introduce 2 people, you hit the rank of executive vice president. If you introduce 7 people after that, you get $50 per person and you qualify for a $500 to $1,000 bonus. All right.
And this is another example of the same thing. Say you get those first 2 people, still get 25 up front, you become executive vice president. But let's say, for instance, you just got 2 additional people. So you get $50 up front. However, when they get people, you get $25, and those people are still counting towards your $1,000 bonus. So when you count those smiley faces, it's 7 total, which lands you a $1,000 bonus.
Yes, now keep in mind again, this example are people who's paying the $199.95. During this current time, because there is a promotion going on and we're offering you to enter this company for absolutely free, all right, you won't get the upfront commissions, nor will you get the bonuses. However, what you will get is you will be able to qualify for residual income within your first 30 days of being a part of Myecon. That is absolutely insane.
Unheard of. Now, last but certainly not least, we told you what we do for the person who is an employee, increase their cash flow. Business owners get perks of writing off business deductions because a business is an asset. So you can earn income and write off your lifestyle. But we ultimately want people to become an investor. Now, this is the thing about investors. They're taxed less than 15% because it's the money that's working. So money is taxed a lot less than labor. Now, this is the mindset of an investor. My money works, I get a return on my investment, then my money goes out to make more money. You see, money doesn't get tired, it doesn't get sleepy, it doesn't get an attitude. All it does is work for the person who puts it to work. And if you're not investing, you're not even on the road to creating wealth. So it's a must that you become an investor. And once you start making money with money, you get what's known as capital gains and dividends. And this is how you leave a legacy. This is how you build wealth and pass down an inheritance to your kids' by becoming an investor and following the strategy, because anyone can obtain wealth through this vehicle.
Yes, and keep in mind with the investments, because you will learn about the different types of investments, this is totally different from a 401k. Keep in mind a 401k is good, but we're going to teach you even more about investments, the way that they work, and we're going to get you on the proper road to becoming wealthy. The best investment you can make is in yourself, all right? You can afford it. Trust me, especially because it's absolutely free.
And you can't be free. So this, after seeing this information, it's 3 type of people that we typically run into. Type person 3 says, I'm uninterested. Thanks, but no thanks. I have my investments are good. I don't mind overpaying in taxes. I don't need any additional tax deductions. I'm good. Okay, we thank you, number 3s, for even watching the presentation and making it this far. Most of you probably wouldn't have even made it this far, so we thank you. Number 2 says, I'm only interested in applying the strategies. I want to increase my cash flow so I can eliminate debt, and I do want to become an investor because I understand the power of my money making money instead of me making money. But I'm not really wanting to share the information just yet. I want to focus on me. Type 2, if that's you, get with the person who invited you to this presentation so you can go ahead and get your free access, limited slots available, and get started. Type 1 person says,
I'm